everybody, I'm Frida. As you can see, this shelf I cleared off, and it is a blank slate right now. And I have a couple of different ideas. Stay hydrated, first of all. All right, I'm going to begin with the lighting. I have these. I don't like the color of the light in these, first of all, but they're already all used up anyway. I'm not going to purchase these again. I hate the color of the light. I like a soft yellow, I think. But I have different options. I have this, and I'm going to try it because I have these. I bought these with the intention of certainly using them for a day when I want to do a DIY. Now I'm going to see. Yes. No. Let's see. On. Yes, on. Okay, that way. This thing on the bottom. It's hard. Ooh. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay. These are color changing. They have little color changing light bulbs in, and I use those for these little jars that I got from Dollar Tree. These came from Dollar Tree too. I had a 2-pack of just the little lights, and they are white. But I prefer the colored lights because I don't like that white shade. I wish it was soft yellow. I should put it inside something that is soft yellow. Okay. So for the top shelf, I don't have a jar. I might pick up another later for that top shelf. For the top shelf, I'm going to first, oh yes, it needs batteries. I'm going to put batteries in there and put it and stick it at the top of the top shelf. Well, lucky me, I couldn't find any more push lights in my closet. I dug till my back seized up, and it says, no more. So here I am, and these are the lights I've got so far. And it's possible I didn't buy any others. I'm sure I did, but I don't know where they are. I didn't find them in the closet, and I believe I looked everywhere. I guess it's possible they could be in my room somewhere. But for now, all I have is the one, and I like how it lights up the whole cubicle. And I'm going to go back and get 3 more for the other cubicles, if I can find them. I hope the store has them. I was sure I collected more, but if I did, I don't know where I put them. Anyway, so now I found these little moth sheets, and I'm going to try and see how many sheets it would take for each valve. Yes, if I straighten these in the back, I'm going to put some kind of adhesive under here, under the little mats, so they won't slip around. But I'm going to need 2 per shelf, and I wanted to sort of because the little jars are sitting on a mirror, uh, on a Dollar Tree mirror. And I sort of want to treat this like it's water back there. I might play around with it and change it a little, but for now, I'm going to pretend that that's water back there. Those are pools of water. I might find a better way to do that, but at the moment, this is what I've got. I got 2 sheets per shelf, so 8. And I have other forms of moss here, so I can move it around and adjust it accordingly, according to my how my mind changes it after I see how it looks. I had these down for a while, and I did not remove this sticky backing because I didn't want it to be permanent. I knew I was going to want to change this shelf from time to time. So whatever I do, even if I put an adhesive on the moss, it's going to be a light adhesive that is easy to get off again if I want to. So for now, I'm probably going to keep shifting things around, especially with my daughter around, unless I fasten them like I want to. Okay, here are the little fairy slides. So I'll put a slide here, and put one down here, and what I need now is more push lights, 3 push lights, and 1 more of those jars and 1 more mirror, or maybe more than 1 more mirror. Sweet little house, little fairy house. Go back there in the corner. I have some things here. None of these are. Okay, this will come out. These are handles. I have them stuffed way back somewhere. Oh yes, clouds. I'm going to put some clouds in the back, and then I'm going to put trees in every shelf. It's going to have some trees. Now, while I decide where to put the clouds and trees, I'm going to let you pause. Okay, I have put clouds behind. I put them up first, and then I taped trees here. Now, you can see that stumps don't all go down. They don't have to, because that's the woods behind them. It makes the back of it looks like it's going deeper than it is. So I'm happy with that turnout. There, I adjusted all of them around to look like it's deeper, that like the trees are farther away, and they're not just all in a wall up close. They look farther away because the ground in the woods is dark, so it looks great, I think, and I like how it looks. And I just put 1 tree up there, 5 trees here, 2 on the side and 3 on the back. This one has 3 on the back, and the one at the bottom has just 1. So I have a little bit of tree on each shelf and some clouds. And I believe that having that push light at the top of each shelf, it will make it look like the sun's shining. So I've had this plan in my head for a while, and I wasn't sure how it's going to work out. So now I'm learning with you if it's going to turn out or not. Okay, I'm going to put a few houses in. More. A little strawberry house can go up there. And, this floral house here. You can see the little house with the pink roof, and then the little. I believe this is an upside down acorn. I think my kids are going to be gazing at it when they come home because they ask me, Mom, why did you clean that shelf off? I said, I want to make changes. Here's a little toadstool house. A little blue flower. It looks kind of like a hydrangea roof. So I'm trying to decide if I should put another cloud, a couple more clouds up in some places to balance it visually, because it doesn't have to be linear. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. It's more realistic if I make it asymmetrical. Oh, here's one of these beautiful mushrooms. It's going here somewhere. I'm going to put it in the playground. It's going to the playground. Of course, I can tell right now I'm going to have to tape it down because it wants to slip. At least the mats need to be taped down slightly. There, I can help. Nope, that tape's not working. I have to use a different kind of tape. No, that tape's not going to help at all. Well, it was worth a try. I do have this pair of scissors. I don't know why I need it, but I got these at Dollar Tree once. They had these. Got my little gnomes, or dwarves. Gnomes, I think. These are cute. I have some different kinds of grass and things here that I'm also going to use. Oh gosh. Yeah, so cute. Put him up there in front of that house. I want to put some little fairies up. This little fairy, she has that little pink house, and this one gets the strawberry house. And this one is going to be in the playground. Oh no. No, she has a watering can. She can't play. So, let's see. I have some more fairies here. Maybe one of these can play. Yes, this one can play. She's going to go in the playground. She's the little blue one, and she's got the little wings. So she is going to play. Oh, I don't think my daughter can keep her fingers off these. And I have this little sweet purple fairy and this little sweet orange one. So this one goes in front of her hydrangea house, and this one will go on the top shelf, whatever I end up putting up there. Oh yes, here's another one of these. Beautiful. This is another reason why I need push lights, is because then you can see what's behind this items that I put in the front, and they won't make shadows on the other smaller things I put behind. I can't believe how much fun this is. My mom sent me a letter recently, and she said she remembers how I used to love to do crafts. And I have not really done any crafts for ages. So when I get busy with something creative, I really enjoy it. Let me see. There's room back here. Oh yes, there's room back there for that mushroom. And this one will go in the top shelf. Back there next to the tree. Now here are some of the bigger things I had bought from Dollar Tree. The little garden entrance, and I think the little one that has the watering can, she needs that. Oh, okay. Who needs an outhouse? I think the little house with two gnomes living in it needs an outhouse. They need a place to do their private business. And the little fairy needs her laundry. I think this sweet little girl here. And here are two girls on a, I knew I was going to need it for this. These little girls are on their seesaw. They need to be in the playground. At the bottom, they're going to go in that playground at the bottom because there's two playgrounds. I see me running out to look for push lights. Wish me luck. I can almost tell that when I'm seriously want push lights, I'm going to have trouble finding them. I'm really kind of nervous about that. Now, I have this little bridge, and I'm going to work a way where I'm going to work on making that mirror look, yeah, I put it on the little mirror to make it look more like water. I'm going to do different things to try to make it look more like water. And here is a little chair for fairies. It's a little bit big for these fairies, I think. But nevertheless, it can be in the playground like it's an extra large chair to climb on. Yeah. And then this little chair for two. So cute. I think I'll put it in this playground here. Maybe I'm going to do something else here. Maybe I'll get a few more sheets of that moss and cut them up to use in the bare spot, Or maybe I will use some of this reindeer moss, or I'm definitely going to put some of these mossy rocks in the water, the mirrors that I want to use for water. So that one down there. And I have this little, oh yes, I need the scissors for this, table and chairs. Up here between the two little grassy mats, mossy mats. And I have these little, this little wishing well. I did not see these last year. And it has a little bucket in there. It's very detailed. So I think the wishing well will go at the top because there's no things in the closet that I had used last year. I had not used last year. I still had them left over. There was a different bridge last year. And they also had the outhouses last year too. And they were the same. So I'm going to set up a little bridge. Where do I want it? I think down here at the bottom. Yes. Now, somebody else needs an outhouse. I think 2 chairs and a table with a butterfly. And the welcome gate will go here with the little fairy that has the laundry and the flowers. I think that goes with her personality. And oh yes, here's a little pack of things I had gotten last year. This video might get a little long, but I'm only doing this once this season. So I decided it's okay if it's a little long. And I did find a string of fairy lights from last year, and I think I'm going to try to string these in there somehow with something. I think I'll try to work in the dragonflies. I have blue ones and green ones. And this is what the gazebo from last year looked like. It's kind of closed, and this is more open, I think. And also I like the detail here at the top better because it looks like an upside down flower and leaves on the top, and I like it much better than the one I got last year, but I'm going to use it too because yes, that little fairy will stay up there in the gazebo on the top shelf. And oh my goodness, I'm just having so much fun. I feel like a little girl. I might buy one more house so the little fairy at the top can have, because there's two little houses on the bottom shelf and lots of fairies down there. And then up here there's a fairy and some gnomes. The gnomes are grumpy, but they don't bother the fairies. They're gentlemen, but they're grumpy gentlemen. Okay, now this goes to the little gardening girl, the one with the little watering can. She needs that little wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrows came out last year. And another little, this one up here needs a watering can too. She has flowers, so she needs a watering can. She doesn't have one yet. And this little bird bath with a ladybug, it's just too cute. But I'm going to give it to this girl here because she doesn't really have to be making changes to this up until the end of the summer probably. Because these are just so adorable. And I have never gotten into these fairy garden things yet. And I don't want to put them outside. They're too tiny. I have cats and I have children. And the neighbors have puppies. So, and chickens. They might pick things up and lose them and things like that. So I would rather have them here. Now, I think the little fairy at the very top needs this set of chairs and the little table that has the other flower garden items. Now, I'm going to put in some little forest friends. I have a little blue jay. He's going to sit on that table. And I have a little deer. He needs to be underneath a tree or a bush. So cute. But, yes, I think he would be happier in the woods under a tree. So which place? And like I said, these little gnomes are not overly inviting and friendly, so they're going to get the birdhouse. And the little fairy down here doesn't have much yet, so she gets one of the welcome signs. And that one already has a welcome arch, so, and that one has a welcome sign. So this one up here needs a welcome sign too. Ooh, I didn't know I would enjoy this so much. Now, we're going to put some little toadstools up somewhere. I think I'll put those up there where I put the little animals. The little bitty raccoon, he needs to have his boat, his little leaf boat here in the water. Oh my goodness, so sweet. I can't wait to get push lights for all the shelves so all the things can be viewed better. And I won't upload this video until I have the push lights. There's a little turtle and a little frog. Oh, is this the last one? This might be the last pack. That's okay because it's getting full here. Now, I have an owl. Where should I put the owl? On top of one of the houses? Or I can't exactly sit him on a tree because the trees are flat and they're way off in the distance. But where could I put my little owl? Now I wish I had a tree that was not paper. I have an owl, but he's sitting on a log, so that's okay. I'll set him somewhere beside the water. Let's sit back here. He's close to the water, and the frog and the turtle. Where do I not have an animal? Oh, here. The froggy, he's going to sit on this rock. Well, not that rock. It's not sturdy enough for him. Yep, that one's sturdy enough. He's sitting right there behind the, on the rock, mossy rock, next to the light. Wow. Well, anyway, so this shelf has taken on a new life. I can't believe myself. I need to go see if I can find some push lights. First, that's not gonna happen right now. I think I can poke these little dragonflies into the rocks I have. I'm gonna keep poking around. Maybe I'll find the push lights. Pretty sure I bought more. I never used them for anything. Whoa. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to poke him into that. So he'll look like he's flying. Yes, there he is. Now, another one. I'm going to put the other green one on the top because I want to switch them out. See, I stuck him in there so he can be in the fairy garden. Now, there is a frog in that one. So, let me see if I can figure out if these blue ones. Oh, the little pin came off. The pin came off. Oh. So that's how he will be. That's how cute they are. Okay. I'm going to tape him on top of that toadstool. Come on, little guy. I believe in you. Come on. Okay. What we'll do, tape it there, and then stick you on it. There. I'm not all done yet. I can't be done. Well, I don't know how I'm going to put this in. It definitely needs some batteries. Maybe I'll just leave them like this and won't string them around. I'll stick them behind. I don't know. I'm going to go figure this out for a minute.